Alright, let's make a whole bunch of airships now. Absolute insanity right here, guys. What's going on, YouTube? Achilles here, and today, the new Avatar set just dropped on Arena, so here we are trying to build a new deck with all these cards, and I usually like to go for a mono black mid-range style deck as one of the first decks whenever a new set comes out, because black is my favorite color, so here we are. So with the new set, we have a card, Obsessive Pursuit, which is really interesting, which says, when this enchantment enters, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a clue token. Whenever you attack, put X/1/1 counters on target attacking creature, where X is the number or permanence you sacrifice this turn. If X is 3 or greater, that creature gains lifelink until end of turn. So I wanted to build around this originally, and you can't take advantage of this card unless you sacrifice a bunch of permanents. Sure, this can make clue tokens, but we really have to double down with that with this deck. So another new card from this set that synergizes quite well with what we're trying to do is Phoenix Fleet Airship, which is a really powerful card because I remember when they were showing previews for this set, I remember reading this and I was like, wait a minute, what does this do? And this is just one of the standouts to me personally in the set. This one says, at the beginning of your end step, if you sacrificed a permanent this turn, create a token that's a copy of this vehicle. As long as you control 8 or more permanents named Phoenix Fleet Airship, this vehicle is an artifact creature. So this is the main win con for this deck, because if you could sacrifice a permanent every turn while this is out, you're going to keep multiplying your Phoenix Fleet Airships. And if your opponent can't get rid of these things, then you're going to be swinging in the air for a lot of damage with all these airships that you make. So the rest of the deck is built around these 2 cards. So we have a lot of ways to sacrifice permanents, whether it's our Umbral or Zealot, which everyone knows and loves, or even Tarrian's Journal, which is a really good card to help draw and sacrifice permanents. And even in the new set, there's a lot of good cards that help sacrifice permanents, such as Deadly Precision, Joo Dee, One of Many, June Bounty Hunter, and even the Fire Navy Trebuchet is really nice because it creates a token that will get sacrificed at the end step, unless you want to sacrifice that Ballistic Boulder with one of your many cards, of course. But there's a lot of different ways we make things to get sacrificed, or just sacrifice our already existing permanents. So let's get right into this list. We got 1 Callous Inspector, 3 Deadly Precision, 4 Forsaken Miner, 4 Joo Dee, One of Many, 1 June Bounty Hunter, 4 Obsessive Pursuit, 4 Strategic Betrayal, 1 Tarrian's Journal, 4 Umbral Zealot, 4 Fire Navy Trebuchet, 1 Lord Skitter Sewer King, 1 Raven Eagle, 4 Phoenix Fleet Airship, and for the lands we got 1 Midgar, City of Mako, 4 Realm of Koh, 15 Swamps, and 4 Fountainport. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every bit will help. If you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. Alright, we start off. Let's get down Obsessive Pursuit, just in case they play Duress. We want to have this out on the board. It's the best for grindy games after all. Interesting. Let's go for Forsaken Miner. I was thinking about using the Deadly Precision, but I think it's okay. Right now that isn't that big of a threat. We really want to get that 4th land, though, ideally. I mean, if we could find a 4th land right now. Oh my god, we don't. Alright, so we're going to go for the swing. We'll put a counter on the Forsaken Miner. They'll block with the Golbez, of course, but we're making our guys stronger. We're just going to play another one. It's the battle of who could draw lands, and looks like we got it. Opponent's going first. We'll keep this one. We really need to draw some lands, though, or else we're going to be in trouble this game. Well, there's a land. We'll take it. We just want to get to the Phoenix Fleet Airship on 4. It's very important for us. We'll see if the Obsessive Pursuit could resolve, which is a big part of our game plan. Especially if we get the Tarrian's Journal down, it goes hand in hand with just being able to sacrifice something every turn to enable the airship. So we could get a creature down now. What are they playing, though? Maybe some form of Unideck? I don't even know. There's so many cards in this new set. I'm just, you know, I have no idea what we're going to run into on day 1 of the Avatar set being out. All I know is we want to get this Phoenix Fleet Airship down as quickly as possible. That Summon Fenrir is going to go on their next turn, so we don't really have to worry about that. So let's see if this could resolve. They're playing blue, so they could possibly counter it, which would be very unfortunate. So now we're going to get rid of that. And now we're going to pass. As much as I want to put the 1/1 counter on the Forsaken Miner, their Summon Fenrir is going to go away anyway, so we'll just wait. Unless, of course, they flash something in, but let them draw the card, it's fine. We could use this to crew. We could do a lot of things right now. Interesting. So what's crazy about our turn coming up is we are going to have 8 of these airships out. Wait, are we? 3. No, we're going to have 6. Never mind. So we're going to make a bunch of copies of it. And it all starts with me playing it. So we sacrifice another permanent. Oh, we can even get rid of the Ang, which is very nice now. Get rid of our many clue tokens that we make. It is the obsessive pursuit of making airships. Oh my god, another one. That's literally insane. I mean, do I even play another one? They could just get rid of all the other ones, though, so maybe I should just keep that in case they do board wipe all the airships away. Which is possible, of course. Instead, why don't we just swing with one of the airships for now? Or actually, we could swing with 2. I could have went for an eagle or something, but we'll conserve our resources in case they do have some form of board wipe for the next turn. So we, definitely have a backup plan, because they are going to have a lot to deal with for next turn. Interesting. Alright, let's make a whole bunch of airships now. Absolute insanity right here, guys. Where's that board wipe? I won't be surprised if they do have the board wipe. That's why we're hesitating on this airship, but we get it. Alright, we get to go first with this one. We're going to go probably for a turn to Tarrian's Journal. And then we could draw some cards off the Trebuchet, but at the same time we need to attack with something to get the Trebuchet going. Let's just see what they do, though. What will they get rid of? Interesting choice. This is a good draw for us. Why are they swinging? Oh, okay. Makes sense. I'm like, wait a minute. As much as I want to use this Deadly Precision, I don't want to get rid of any of our cards. Block the Drowner. They're going to go for their Kaido, I'm guessing now. Yep. Put the stun counters on it. That's fair.
Control the fight. Control the outcome.
We're just going to have to set up for a really good turn next turn. That's fine. Go for the double swing. That's fine as well. Really? That is so interesting they did that. I did not expect that. I mean, I'm only guessing they have another Kaido in their hand. They did such a play. Some damage. Let's draw a card. Honestly, I'm just going to go for the Zealot. If they do go for Kaido, though, it's not the biggest deal in the world. They go for the Restless Reef. Interesting choice. Good thing we could block with the Trebuchet. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. So we are going to go for this. We are now going to swing with the Zealot. Take a little damage. I'm gonna now get rid of this. Draw a card. That's a good card. And let's go from there. The more I play this deck, the more I feel like I gotta play more Tarrian's Journal in here. One of the best cards in here, honestly. And sacrifice another creature or artifact, so that's out of the picture. So now they got to be careful of who they swing with, because these airships are going to be very deadly for them to deal with. They really? Guess they don't realize I could just crew them. And the best part about this is they won't be able to go for the Kaido even if they had the mana for it. Yeah, they realize they messed up with that. So now, let's see. We gotta have stuff to crew with. So I'm just gonna swing with this for now. Now let's draw a card, see what we can find. That's a good one. Let's play this now. And now we have 3 different cards we could crew with. And we might as well start doubling down on these airships, because why not? It's literally the most insane card in this deck after all. Okay. Just trade with the Restless Reef because we have plenty of airships to go around. So next turn we should win, so let's just play very smart. We're going to go for the swing with the miner. We're going to have 10 airships next turn, and they're all going to be creatures, which is going to be insane. And we do have 5-man open. We can make a fish if we need to for whatever reason, or a treasure token. I think the rest of our board should be enough. Just in case they do have a board wipe of some sort. So let's see. But if they don't have a board wipe, well, it's over for them. But I don't think a mid-range deck like that plays board wipes anyway. Yeah, we got this.
Out of the shadows and into the fray. Control the fight, control the outcome.
And we just swing in the air. It's insane. And why not Kaido? Because why not? Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. One of the things I'll definitely say after playing this deck is in the future build of this, I'm definitely going to play 1 or 2 more copies of Tarrian's Journal. It's definitely really insane. Plus the Strategic Betrayal maybe could be anything that's an instant speed that could spot removal. Unless, of course, all those Reanimator decks are still sticking around in the meta. But it's too early to tell. But we will see. But in some scenarios, I just definitely felt like I could have spot removaled something. And if they have 1 or more creatures on the board, then we're at the mercy of whatever they choose. Hope everyone has a great day. Take care.